Yes, we are back in the next video. As I told you, the next two questions, they are MCQ questions. And in this, the very first MCQ, they give us a curve y equal to 2x squared plus 3. They ask us to find the slope of the normal at x equal to 0. No problem. Now, MCQ questions, I've been telling you even before that it is actually a blessing because you don't have to be bothered about the steps much. You can do your scribbling work and get the answer very quickly. You have to keep track of the time. Not that you should not exceed time. Generally, MCQs is a time administered thing. If you waste time on that, then you'll not be able to get time for the other descriptive questions in the case of your board exam. So even for the entrance exam, you have to have for whatever that you wherever that you attempt the entrance exam. If it's an MCQ, then you have to keep track of the time. Otherwise, if you write a lot of description, you lose time. So that way, scribbling is allowed. So you don't have to be much careful about the steps and all. So it is, as a student, it is smart on your part. It's not important to do hard work. It's important to do smart work. Not that you should not do hard work. Of course, you should do hard work, but only hard work will not help you gain marks. You have to be smart enough. And how you become smart enough? By applying these techniques. Like MCQ, I don't have to write much steps. So come on, let me cut on the steps and let me gain the time. Let me use this time for some other question. These are things that you should devise so that you're able to score well in the exams without much efforts. So also, if it's a 2-mark question or sometimes 3-mark question, you know that it should be having minimum of 4 or 5 steps, or minimum, you know the number of steps. So if you know the number of steps, you can really cut down on the steps. Not that you don't have to write big descriptions and all that, so that you can save time. So that way always your work should be mark centered. Depending on the mark, you should do your work. So also over here in the MCQs, suppose we are attempting the board exam, MCQ is going to carry only 1 mark. So you should not even take a minute's time to finish the work. So that kind of scribbling you should know to do that way. So you should know everything. You should know writing in detail. You should know to writing just limited steps, or you should know to write no steps at all. Like for MCQ, don't require any steps. Just scribbling and getting the correct answer that way. So that's this. They tell us that you should find the slope of the normal. Slope, no equation, nothing. So that's also better. Your work is simplified. Anyhow, we know that slope of the tangent is dy by dx. So slope of the normal is going to be minus 1 by. So let's find, without any delay, let's find dy by dx. dy by dx for x squared, it is 4x. And 3, there's no derivative. So overall derivative is 8x. Slope of the normal. Though all this is not at all required, writing slope of the normal for an MCQ and all that is not at all required when you do your exam work. Right now I have to be explaining, so I'm writing in the exam, no need directly minus 1 by dy by dx. If you've got dy by dx somewhere, substitute, get the answer. It's only that much. So it's minus 1 by dy by dx. dy by dx we've already got. It is 8x. And sorry, I think I have written the question wrong. It is 3 sin x. So that way it will be 3 cos x will come here. So it will be 3 cos x here also. 3 cos x here also. And they have told us that it is at x equal to 0. So minus 8 into 0 plus 3 into cos 0 at x equal to 0. They've told us. All these are absolutely unnecessary in the exam if it's an MCQ. There is sometimes we see in the board exam that sometimes they take the MCQ questions and put it for a 2-mark or 3-mark. Then you should write. In such cases, of course, you have to write the steps. So as I told you, what depends on what the question demands. You should write exactly only that much. Don't end up writing more or don't end up writing less. Sometimes it so happens that 2 marks and 3 marks you write so much that 5 marks you don't have time. And there you try to cut down the steps, and that is the place from where you get marks. So such things you should avoid. That can happen only by systematic planning of your work. Yeah, so 8 into 0 we all know is 0, and cos 0 we know is 1. So obviously your answer is minus 1 by 3. This is 0. 3 into 1, 3. So the required answer is minus 1 by 3, and we should check which is the option. The option is the option D. So your correct answer is option D. Yeah, that's about it. And for the next question also we can quickly move. They say that the line y equal to x plus 1 is a tangent to this particular curve which they have given at the point. You have to find the point. The curve is this, the tangent is this. And same like before, we are extracting the slope from here. Extract the slope. What is the slope? Slope is 1. Y equal to mx plus c. Get the dy by dx from here, equate it. So 2y dy by dx. That's our standard thing. Extract the slope from here, get the dy by dx, equate it that way. So it is 4 into derivative of 1, which is 1. So what is your dy by dx? Basically, it's 4 by 2y, out of which the 2 can cancel. So you're getting 2 by y. But we have told that we can equate these two. So it is like 2 by y getting equated to 1, y becoming 2. If y is 2, we want the point. So if y is 2, when you substitute it here, 2 equal to x plus 1, x goes there, 2 minus 1, 1. So what's your point? Your point is 1 comma 2. So whether we have it in the option, very much. It is the option A. So your answer is the option A. I have deliberately skipped between the steps. I've not written many steps so that we get used to that. This is how we are supposed to write when an MCQ comes in the exam. No, actually not this much. Also, you should not have so much steps. Also, it's very easy to extract this. Slope is 1, so dy by dx on one side. That way. That'll all come only by practice. The more you do extra problems or even textual problems, the more you do, only then you get that kind of idea as to how you can skip steps or how you can add steps and so on. So that's all. We also finished this application on tangents and normals. Next we come to the next application, which is called as approximations. So that is going to be our next video. Thank you.